Hi friends, and welcome to Wordly Wise Book 5. I'm teacher Ulrich, and today we will start a brand new lesson. It's time for us to start with Lesson 2. Lesson 2 will have 6 days of activities. Today it's time for us to begin Day 1. In this lesson, we will look at the 15 new vocabulary words. We'll talk about these words' meanings. Just know that one word can have more than one meaning. I'm talking about nouns, which are name words, names for people, places, and things. Verbs, they are doing words. Anything you or something can do, that's a verb. And adjective, those are the kinds of meanings we're looking at. Adjectives, those are describing words. They tell you more about the noun. Words like big, small, long, short, slow, those are adjectives. One word can have different meanings depending on how it's used. Let's begin. So make sure that you have the word list for Lesson 2. Lesson 2 word list. There are 15 words. The first word is aroma. This here helps us to pronounce it. It's aroma. Aroma. Aroma is a noun. So this meaning is a noun meaning. We can see that from the N. It's a smell or odor, especially a pleasant one. So it's a nice smell or odor. Oh, what's that? Aroma. Some flowers have a very nice aroma. When your mom or grandma makes your favorite meal, you'll smell that delicious aroma. The aroma of hot buttered popcorn made our mouths water. Aroma. Next, it's beverage. Let's pronounce. Beverage. 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 So beverage is a noun. It's the name of a liquid used as a drink. So liquid used as a drink, that is any beverage. You get hot beverages. Can you think of some hot beverages? Tea, coffee, hot chocolate, hot water. Cold beverages like soda, cold water, even beer, anything liquid you can drink is a beverage. What's your favorite beverage? I hope your favorite beverage is water. So good for you. When we ordered our beverages, I chose lemonade. Beverage. Next, it's bland. Bland. You just say it as you spell it. Bland. Bland has 1, 2 adjective meanings. So the first meaning for bland, the adjective, is lacking a strong flavor. So rice is quite bland. It doesn't have a very strong flavor. If you put lots of spices on it, then it's not bland. Think of rice with no salt. You just make rice with no salt. How bland would that be? Very little flavor. I don't really like bland foods, so I always have a bottle of hot sauce with me. And number 2, not irritating, exciting, or disturbing. So if something is not irritating, it's not exciting or disturbing. A movie can be bland, it can be boring. The doctor's bland manner soon calmed the crying child. Bland. Next, it's brittle. 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 Brittle is an adjective, so it's a word that we use to describe nouns. This is a brittle cookie. See, brittle describes the cookie. Cookie is the name of the thing, right? So it's a brittle cookie. Brittle means easily broken, not flexible. So a cookie is very brittle because you can easily break it. Candy canes are brittle and should be handled with care. Next, it's cluster. Cluster. Let's pronounce cluster. Cluster has a noun and verb meaning. So the noun, the name cluster, is a number of similar things grouped together. Similar things grouped together. Clusters of brightly colored flowers grew alongside of the road, along the side of the roads. So clusters of flowers, so they grew together. See, here is a cluster of houses. They're similar, grouped together. That's the name. So you would say, I live in that cluster of houses. Next, a verb. So this is something you do. To gather or come together in a group. Let's cluster together. See, they're clustered together. The children clustered around the storyteller. So when your teacher says cluster around or gather around, you cluster together to listen to the story. Cluster. Next, it's combine. Combine. Can you see the I with this? That is the way you say it. So if it has a flat stripe on top like that, it's I. That's how you would say it. Combine. If it's like this, it's E. Just for interest sake. So it's combine. Combine has a verb and noun meaning. The verb combine is something you do. It's when you mix or bring things together. See, they're combining yellow, orange, and blue liquids. They combine them. We combine oil and vinegar to make the salad dressing. Combination. So the word changes a bit. Combination. Now it's a noun. Combination is the name, a joining or bringing together of something that's joined or brought together. Our team's victory resulted from a combination of hard work and good luck. Right? You can say, I did good on the test, or my result on the test was a combination of hard work and good luck. Right? Soap is a combination of different things. Combination. Next, it's consume. Let's spell it out. Consume. Consume. Consume has 1, 2, 3 verb meanings. 3 verb meanings. Consume means to use up. If you consume something, you use it up. A car consumes gasoline, petrol, whatever you want to call it. Consume. What do we consume? We consume water and food, right? That's the second meaning. Consume means to eat or drink. A horse consumes 50 pounds of hay a day. Wow. How many pounds of food do you consume a day? Lots. The third meaning, consume, the verb, so it's something you do, of course, is to do away with or destroy. The forest fire consumed over 2,000 acres in Oregon. So the fire destroyed, it consumed over 2,000 acres in Oregon. So remember, consume, the first meaning, to use up. Piano practice consumes all of Alex's free time. To eat or drink, so you consume food. Or to do away with or destroy. Next, it's crave. Crave. Let's spell it out. It's crave. Crave has a verb and noun meaning. The verb crave is something you do. To have a strong desire for something. I'm craving chocolates. I really want it. When he was a teenager, Abraham Lincoln craved knowledge so much that he would walk miles to borrow a book he had not read. So, crave, he wanted knowledge, he wanted to learn more. Do you sometimes crave something? I sometimes crave sweets, chocolates, anything good. Crave. Craving, that's a noun. That's the name of that feeling you get. I have a craving, a strong desire for something. After the hike, we all had a craving for lots of cool water. Craving. That's the name of that feeling you have. Next, it's cultivate. Let's spell it out. Cultivate. Cultivate. Cultivate has 1, 2, 3 verb meanings. First, cultivate means to prepare land for the growing of crops. So if you prepare land for the growing of crops like they're doing here, that's to cultivate. Before the spring planting, farmers cultivate the soil. The second meaning, to grow or to help to grow. Anna cultivates tomatoes every year in her garden. See? So first you prepare the soil. That's cultivate. Then to water and help it grow, that's also to cultivate. 3, the third meaning is to encourage development by attention or study. Parents can cultivate a love of nature in their children by taking them on hikes in the country. So you can cultivate a passion or a love for nature by taking hikes. You can cultivate an understanding, like create it, encourage the development of learning English by reading English books. Cultivate. So 3 verb meanings. Next, it's equivalent. Let's spell it out. Equivalent. Equivalent. Equivalent has an adjective and noun meaning. First, the adjective, the describing word. Equivalent to. It means equal to. Equivalent means equal to. Although the decimal 0.5 and the fraction 1/2 appear to be different, they are equivalent amounts, right? So 0.5 is the equivalent of this. It means a half. The noun is that which is equal. So 1/2 is the equivalent of 0.5. The weight of one African elephant is the equivalent of 75 people. What? The weight of an African elephant is the equivalent to 75 people. 1 year of a dog's life is the equivalent of 7 human years. So if your dog is 2 years old, it's actually 14. If it's 3, it's 21. Wow, getting old quick. Next, it's export. 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 Export is a verb and noun. The verb export means to send goods to another country for sale. So if you send goods to another country for sale, you export. Colombia exports coffee to countries all over the world. The noun export. The noun export is something exported. So this cell phone is an export. It was sent here from another country. Grain is an important export of the United States. What is something that your country exports? What is an export of your country? Technology, food, clothing, maybe something like that. Export. Next, it's extract. Extract. Now, extract has 1, 2 verb meanings and 1 noun meaning. The first verb, extract, means to remove or take out. Dr. Bogazian will extract my wisdom tooth next week. See? The dentist extracts your teeth. To remove, take out. Second, extract, to obtain with an effort. To obtain means get. If you obtain something, you get it. To obtain with an effort. I extracted a promise from them to leave us alone. So, to obtain with an effort. N, the noun. That means the noun meaning. Extract. Extract is something removed or taken out. The doctor extracts your tooth. Your tooth is the extract. It's the thing that was taken out. Vanilla extract comes from the seed pods of vanilla plants. So you can buy a little bottle of vanilla extract. So that is what was taken out of vanilla seed pods. Great. Next, it's introduce. Introduce. Wow, let's count the meanings. Verb, there are 1, 2, 3 verb meanings. And 1, 2 noun meanings. So 3 verbs and 2 nouns. The first verb, introduce. Introduce is to cause to know. To make known by name. You can introduce your friend to your mom. See, the orange guy introduced this person to this person. Introduce. You can say, introduce yourself. Then you say, my name is Teacher Ulrich. I am so and so. This and that. You introduce yourself. You tell people who you are. You cause to know. To make known by name. My name is Ulrich. I introduce myself. The second verb meaning, something you do, is to bring to the attention of, especially for the first time. Our friends in Hawaii introduced us to scuba diving. So if you bring something to someone else's attention, especially for the first time, you introduce it to them. Have you ever tried to eat ostrich egg? Let me introduce you to ostrich egg. Here in South Africa, we eat it. It's new to you, so I introduce it to you. The third meaning is to bring into use. The invention of the airplane introduced a new way of traveling. Our city introduced a new subway. They bring it into use. Introduction is the noun, so the word changes a bit. Introduction, that's the name of something spoken or written before the main part. So when you write a story, you have to write an introduction. That's the beginning before the main part. If you go to watch a play, there will be an introduction. Someone will say, "Hello and welcome, this will take 2 hours. The play is about peace and freedom." They introduce. It's the part before the main part. We read the introduction before going on to the rest of the book. And the second noun is the act of being made known by name. After my introduction to the others in the room, I relaxed and enjoyed the party. So that introduction, that's also the name of the act of being made known by name. If you go to a new place where you meet new people, your introduction is when you say, "Hello, my name is Ulrich, nice to meet you." That's my introduction. Next, it's purchase. Purchase. Let's say it together. Purchase. It has one verb and 2 noun meanings. Purchase is to buy. That's the verb. It's to buy. You purchase food. You can purchase a car if you have enough money. My older brother is saving money to purchase a used car so he can get to his job more easily. The noun purchase is something that is bought. My aunt came over to give us her purchases from the market for Sunday dinner. So, your purchase is the thing you bought. Do you like your new purchase? Yes, I like my new purchase very much. It's the shirt. I just bought it. It's my purchase. It's what I bought. The second noun meaning is the act of buying. What are you doing? Or what is this called? It's a car purchase. It's the act. It's what he's doing. Purchase. What is the most expensive thing you have ever purchased? A bicycle? A bike? A car? Maybe a cell phone or a laptop? That's an expensive purchase. And next, this is our last word. Tropical. Let's say it together. Tropical. Tropical. Tropical has 2 adjective meanings. First, of, from, or similar to the regions near the equator. So look at this map. The equator is the line that runs through the middle. So tropical places are here around the equator. The countries here are tropical. They're tropical countries. Ecuador, which lies on the equator, is a tropical country. Here it is, Ecuador. It's a tropical country. It's on the equator. Tropical is also an adjective used to describe hot and moist. In Miami, we have tropical weather, even in the winter months. So tropical weather is very hot and wet. It rains and it's very hot. Thailand, Vietnam, those countries are very tropical. They have palm trees, it's very hot, you go there for a vacation. All these things are tropical. Do you live in a tropical country? Have you ever been to a tropical place? Nice. Tropical. And that's the end of Day 1, Lesson 2. Great job today and thanks for joining me. Remember to come again for Day 2. Let's practice and learn more together. Until then, friends, take care and I'll see you in Day 2. Bye for now.